That's it. My union kakakra.
Akuma FM 87.9 Kumasi.
Mama shas free house there na in progress.
Okay. And has was what Watara. Yes. Person ahead then that will be free team but or build a team where the team will not just win but conquer.
I would have wished that we enjoy the moment of that 2-0 winner has so we don't go into real analysis because the analysis doesn't support and Semana Abubakar Watara Ekano. Now yes, I want to be with you because na mo de share boy you may not the listeners and especially supporters now are so relieved with may not understand baby free because coach is not talking about win no. He's won one game, he has lost two.
Yeah.
Or see the person in new or person winning trophies. But I say that if I pick the 20 games Abubakar Watara has played, I am unable to go with Ntim Orkan. I am unable to go with Ntim Orkan. Yes, it's difficult for me to say, having watched Abubakar Watara from last season,
87.9 Kumasi.
5 games and a coach in the within 5 games, no draw one pair. 15 points, no pick 13 in the first 5 no.
Out of 15.
Sabren Abubakar Watara mekan chere nipa ba kwa.
Perfect.
Or criticizing, and in this country today, people always say, and I tell you, minimum tell you, say, Obi say, coach, the way and the papa, minimum tell you. I don't normally hear people in short, but minimum how people take and I'm interpreting
Abubakar
Watara and his charges did extremely well. In the game, there were a lot of things they see here. As a coach, I'm sure you'll be concerned. How Nani 2 and 3 balloon balls no with a video musama pum no mabatwagene. I know he will deal with that.
Yeah.
But the most important thing is that Hatzefolk recovered from 2 defeats to win a game.
Yes.
I've told you, the coach and the players must establish a certain level of consistency. For us to calmly sit and say oh,
Afa.
Ebe. Me say the Madrid started season. Say Barcelona started season na sa ka go focus ye ade na nsa anye bi mu. But this say Madrid last season League Champions League. People say enipa say oh yanhwa mo kakra. Yanhwa kakra. I'm surprised last season had to folk air run away league leaders. And Omoji league and has enya 2 defeats to Asante bien wo because has Ntim back beam. But people say that based on recent history. And I think this is not too difficult for anyone to appreciate. It's no question say has any important win. No question say has more difficult games ahead of them.
Yeah.
No question say people are not too comfortable and confident because of the recent history of
Akuma FM.
So hard to talk of those are too quite few. Now has any defeat by Akumi nobody cares because they will win the league. It's at that time the mentality of analysts, the mentality of supporters, the mentality of opposing teams and their coaches. And him say has effort tabakwa. Just effort, they will resurrect, they will come back.
Yeah.
They will hunt you. Because that was what they had done. And my coach as a football you are trying based on the whole year in the cars. It's Abubakar Watara. Yes, a post match and Okoye. And Comodian Dawson.
Yeah.
You have questions and oh yeah no.
Akuma FM 87.9
Unya entry say what turning the skills? No, you have not. House of Folk last season won games. Anameba. Last season it's one more we here for ITU they no more on by way.
Olympics.
Did the Olympics not win a game last season?
They did.
So a win does not turn the skills. Last season, in fact, let's pick House of Folk. They won games last season. They needed the last 3 points to survive. We are not. The discourse. A good that they won. A very refreshing news.
Yeah.
But I am still saying, say, Coach Abubakar Watara, when you turn the skills around, it is not you who who will be saying your message. And you know about trumpet asam. We will be saying it because ye nyina ye behu and abusepanyi me say has start here consistent say has o de 2 year mo elusi ma has in 10 no win 7 and draw 1 and count now has elusi 2 you think the 2 defeat a better topic for discussion. So when we accumulate it and we say has alcohol 10 games and win 7 I draw 1 elusi 2 no abe insignificant. Yes. But one thing you say your next game only nations abebo we are oko Accra Sayakobo oko Lagos Stadium ama aduana ato ho say results na ansama na say patchia then one day ansam na wo kana I'll go one day but I want to win trophies and when you are coaching 16 17 if you want to for us line up the 2 pages so now how many 16s?
Yes, what team was in a but changes a what team or your team so no boys between 16 and 18 years.
87.9
coach in Nyamano has a team no. Hussein Mohammed is deemed to be young. Ghana has auto player from Division 1 near for the Sosa and Yano Crest Hanet here. Sani Mohammed is deemed to be young. Meboa has goalkeeper no or one of the oldest players in our league. Yaya Dramani any young player now a young player.
Yes.
Ransford Manson Obo has train. I'm told from Division 24-year-old or young. Has central defenders no be anyone less than 24. Kevin Osesibe, Samuel Amufa, the injured developer and all of them. Obiano 16 17. It has
87.9
young. Hamza Isa young but with experience last season.
Yes.
Obo Asamoah Boateng free onya young player. Eti Hussein and a very young boy.
Yes.
And Mohammed Sani Mohammed Abuaso Messi and a young Hussein from the BB United. Let's say we're young.
Okay.
But coach tie adwuma na una decide say we mu na opɛ. Una ka say players na board ntie ma we mu. Enti supporter no there. Say o me ekoto top players bro una dey adwuma. So decided say we trust our players e dey adwuma no. They are expecting something called results, and if it comes, nobody is interested in saying anything bad about you, coach. Yeah, mesro. Adwuma mananya den bebrebe what coach. Per results no more. Now they say criticism. So say I like the criticisms, but insult. Coach, o share 5, o buy na ball 5 and only lose you game. Na insult to be any. I'm saying yamna Asante Kotoko.
Yes.
Now, you asked Sivu one question. Say supporters, and I'm saying only normal say. Ti say Antwi ka say o on be supporters ti say na Napoli be transfer supporters ti say
87.9
ka say o boss supporters na ba so na wa promise o mo kwa promise so o person go for another win and compensate o mo for they know very well that they not supporters they be nya win no one results and aba say subsequent home matches na be you win here we am a point it is something me catch watare bia na me gan say Kotoko e win ni subsequent home games na sa match e me asem na mum Kotoko sa bo fie biem no ma mom results a me say supporter bia ni wa who coach person na Ogum say who tres ka ko Kotoko ball na say omo e ma results a pe continue say you go and no na Emmanuel Ntim I am the said the players accepted wholeheartedly say looking at the fans who are the stadium they ought to have done better than they did. And so it is going to motivate them to try to do better. Once we expect the supporters to do their bit by coming to the stadium, by supporting the team, the players and the technical team also have a responsibility to keep their message. Omo never supporters, omo arouse omo interest, no. Omo never challenge supporters need to come more. Mama guys we job. Okay. Senka Kotoko we need game no and now on Sunday. No mo good results every Brekuma. I would have been somebody champion and say, I'm for 10 cities and 2 gate fees. No, meaning Kotoko cost, I'm running a net. I know. So Kotoko will play Blekum Chelsea on Sunday. Kotoko will travel to Blekum to go and sleep in a hotel. In fact, game called Basodoma.
I'm confirm Blekum.
I'm confirm. Fantastic. Kotoko ever travel Akoda.
Was that?
No, I'm game. No, was that? Kotoko spent 2 nights to play an away game.
Wow.
Average hotel room, yes, enti no kwasam say
na nya hotel bia so na Kotoko beko
management ka omo bo open so ka obo no players ni coach ni so de omo betima ne say Kotoko nya consistent results then to charge 10 series extra say oh say Ellen Clay the popular stance na 30 no supporter will complain no supporter will complain and the players will have to complement the effort of management whilst the supporters also do their bit to sustain the club say and you I like Emmanuel Antwi 7 kind and Iman did a fantastic analysis of the game also catch out say voice now boy no say the opponent about a strategy to defend and not to open up it will be strategy no we no wa open up no 1 point they will defend in one in fact you defend also wa can there and wa ball ma ba so cross almost strategy no work for them man nya negative ma o kire bi minim say Kotoko
87.9
Kotoko Ewura Africa na Kotoko sia na di ugly na Kotoko biem so ye nyina ye pe Samobodu apologies to you coach I know you are doing the list say and o ko biem na on work ye nyina ye pe and o G6 and na Samobodu ko Africa biem no obo waka e be pani obe defend and protect conceding more goals because on your mabada we say the city and young apostles came with a well rehearsed plan. It worked for them because I know say 1 point to munya no omo extremely happy getting a point at Kotoko's home grounds. A good point at the moment.
Yes sir.
No make sense adebiase na mame
87.9 Kumasi.
Samuel Tinedu namfofo na omo ba
the fans no.
They had every right to have expected that Tinedu will play. But for them to have gone to the extent of booing the coach, unacceptable. I said, when we came, many are preparing to Jamaica.
The mistake
on social media. Supporters be so my fan and coach, you know, and I want Tinedu, and I'm going to Tinedu to almost 200,000 Ghana cedis. Now him say, oh, me for the some better. Oh, go turn by a day and 70 baby.
Akuma FM 87.9 Kumasi.
And it's a coach Prosper Nate Ogum will be able to ignore those calls and accept that it is not something to do and ASRDM. Coach Bia empe confusion e oni team mu. Coach Bia empe problems e oni team mu. Enti the clown adiano koye call bebre say and attack social media attacks on the coach. One hwe na say coach the ebedani human. No one that the coach which is expected to be then okay some me watara can say was say you can criticize you're right or not so right to select it was selective come and support but you can criticize it was me I'm praying I know proper will not do that I'm hoping and praying say I said my hand so much ama ebe affect boy the chances at Kotoko I'm only hoping and praying but I'm saying this is it Prosper I disagree with your midfield trade that wabble 2 matches now. And for me, this is the beauty of Ejuma way of Japan. That you don't come and sit and insult the coach. But over dream, and this is my thinking. Last time, let's go and pick the principles we used in the middle. I applied to team here. 87.9. Some principles, no. Obi abet team. I'll tell you the principles now. 3 principles now. I say, and only the constructed midfield. You are looking for a combative player who can disrupt opponent play. Utriye ya or constructed at the mount. Number 6, yeah. That player is combative, or you're robust, or you're aggressive. That player no. Mostly, you know, you to be constructed the mount, but also to be disruptive opponent play.
Yeah.
And that is the number 6 you are looking for. Kotoko 3 midfielders na season.
87.9 Kumasi.
Oye robust. Obianu oye aggressive. Obianu oye so good at destroying opponent play. Disruptive no. Minya hu bi. Na nye team bia na pair a disruptive midfielder. Enye team bia na pair sa ade no. Enye coach bi he is looking for a typical number 6 who will be the deep planner playmaker on the game no all shots here.
Yeah.
Etibra Jogino mo ebo edema Mauricio Sarri no. Ne de ne say o 6 but ono no enye says o kwata ke bo akwaji bo akwatwa obi. Our case, Ghana have a case. If you don't get a number 6 or robust or aggressive, one share the be able to their fouls. It is something that I think that Kotoko will need in their middle. They will need Obia or robust or aggressive or disruptive. If that player can also construct, hooray! As Kanyame. But it's one to be constructive. That is why you need your controller to control the game for you.
Yeah.
And Tibrana, Jose, Enrique Casemiro, about the Madrid. No. Now, all the other ones apart from constructing play.
Yeah.
But he didn't have a problem because anytime we win the ball, we be James the man Tony Cruz. Tony Cruz will bring the cruise control. Oh, you know James the man Luka Modric, he will bring the creativity. You are done with your midfield 3. So what are the options at Kotoko? If the coach would want to introduce a typical number 6. Say, Andrews Ntim or the most improved player at Asante Kotoko.
Okay.
I can also say, sir, if it's a Michelle Prosper Nate Ogum, or one from my head, or back Kotoko the first season, or back last season, anyway, player Prosper improving the part, the performance score for improving the power, Andrews Ntim. That I can say here, or improvable in the power. And Kotoko 3 options at the number 6 position. Justice Nkuku Blay, a typical number 6 Obianim.
Yeah.
Last season he was converted or started season as a right back. Later Obedane central defender. In 2020 COVID period, you interviewed Justice Blay. He sat in front of you and explained to you that he can even play as a number 9.
Sure.
Your question was that Justice utimi kosoro sa no so was started ball no ginani mu as number 9. Peja ball no ba. The Yansan goalkeeper na bobo na ko wi obefa ubia. His ability to jump into the air and to control the ball in the air. Ono obetima ball number 6 ni joy one option. Yeah. Kotoko one option of Sheriff Wepra. Oh my.
Sebastian will recover.
Kotoko Tinedu ana Kotoko Andrews Ntim. Number 6 assembly here kan. Sir 3 players. Andrews Ntim the typical Busquets type of number 6, no. Yes, on your so skillful to say you Busquets. But on yes, on found one days on the bosses, no. Ni says and yeah, based on what day in the Nibia, Obia already be about the son of Andrews Ntim about the board. Take
Akuma FM 87.9
about 2 games season him. I think he offers very little to the Kotoko team. In the middle, he offers very little, especially when he's playing as the number 8. I have said that for me, coach, I'm making sure that number 8 role there. Say Emmanuel Antwi are fit and available. That is a position to be occupied by Emmanuel Antwi. And Kotoko enya a lot of options. And Kotoko better. So even if Blay will not play the number 6, and Tinedu will not play the number 6, Ntim can play there. When the support of the 2 central defenders, very gritty, very aggressive, very strong in the air, they are there, on the ground they are there. So bet me about number 6, Antwi as number 8, then number 10 Nkoye Babayaya. Alternatively, coach can play Justice Blay as number 6, because it is the road that endeared to the heart of all Kotoko supporters. He moved from Midiama to Kotoko as a number 6. Obe number 6, and till date the entire Asante Kotoko supporters for Justice Blay any agron number 6 position he endeared himself into the heart of them. So Justice Blay can operate as the number 6.
FM 87.9
Emmanuel Antwi as your number 10. Then Babayaya as Antwi as your 8 and Babayaya as 10. Again, Tinedu can come in as the 6.
Yes.
Ntim moves to 8. Antwi plays as 10 if you want to do that, and then you shift Babayaya to the left or right side of the wings. These are the options. Kotoko, a young boy in Solomon Kwakusa, Solomon Kwakusa as a DM, also number 6. Young boy from SHS
87.9 Kumasi.
Asante and second division last year. He was coached by Kwabradanso, your boy Kwabradanso.
Wow.
Yes, no, but na Costa.
That's good coach.
Na Kwabradanso and a coaching.
Wow.
ɛna ɔde abɛ room ɛwɔ Kotoko. He's also a number 6 ɔno nso wobɛtumi ɛdena bɔ hɔ enti how Prosper ɛbɛ reshuffle the middle no na middle no ama Kotoko ɛnya the 3 key things of creativity at 10, control at 8 and combativeness at 6 no ebusopen is so key and integral to Kotoko going forward in the season. So Kotoko anya sa presence in the middle, especially the teams who say Uchiafa Kotoko Midfield no so omo number 6 is too strong, onya aggressive. This is the Ghana Premier League. A lot of referees will not be giving you shove in the fouls, hard play, and referee foul. But also number 6 is very stronger. Then or battle omo, and the moment of battle born about to Antwi anymore. You have control of the game. I think that Prosper Nate Ogum going forward, about 2 games,
yeah.
But going forward, I know
about 3, but I'm not about 2.
I got about 2 games. I'm analyzing the Kotoko case. I know he will be doing a lot of variations, tactical variations, individual players variations, or change of. But in all of that, Justice Blay can also play as the 6, Tinedu as the 6, Solomon Sa as the 6, or
I'm stronger.
Ntim as your 6, but number 8, your coach. Don't toy with playing Antwi as 10. It doesn't help you. What did the buy now? Obey born 8, he gave you the control you were looking for. And until a voice now, boy, and I say later we also Ebegini controller. Yeah. I try crazy creative few opportunities. I can win and unfortunately win a so that is it.
Maybe I say Oba Obuasia. There was this businessman, Mr. Kofi. He say wabeto as good every chairman kwaku from Ponho na the entire papa na beto ti nyame adoma kina we de beba and na time na beat me na afi doctor dia nsenchire ono so samates wura ono so and the boys na kasa ati o mo say the first o mo afrim our Champions League say that is the end dem o mo nkoso na o mo anyi o mo bibia ebe fine.
Sports minister call parliament in 7 ban working kind be
but
we will say of course the NSA failed in its duty by its similar decision to rent the Babara Sports Stadium for church program just before the Angola match.
Where was he?
The sports minister now oversight responsibility over the NSA. You want to insulate yourself from the blame.
How incompetent
you want to insulate yourself from the blame, sir.
Now, decision. What did you do?
Why didn't you stop it?
As the boss in charge, what did you do?
Because you have the oversight responsibility.
Amos Mensa, exhaust pipe brother. Amos, my home videos in ye Kafra. Amos, Jabi. In the shop,
Mammy famous. Me cross any friend of mammy. Me run for you come me the command